Well, hello there, my name is Vlad, welcome to my studio. This is an exciting episode of Tuner Talk, maybe the first and the last one ever, we'll see. Today we're talking about the StroboStomp HD by Peterson, and I think this might be the best pedal tuner in the world. Before we go any further, if you wonder how my voice suddenly sounds so amazing, I own Sennheiser, a huge thanks because they gave us participants of 42 Gear Street a wireless lavalier microphone set, which I'm using now. The exact model is this because I just cannot remember it, but yeah, that wireless lavalier microphone works really well, sounds good. So thank you, Sennheiser, you guys are awesome. But onto the tuner itself. As you can see, first of all, it might have the biggest screen of any tuner ever, like a pedal tuner at least. It's just freaking huge. And right now, because we are not plugged into a single guitar, you can see that there's a huge G thing going on. Because it's the strobo tuner, it means that when this round thingy goes clockwise, it means your note is flat and you need to tune it up. And when it's sharp, it's exactly the opposite, as you might have guessed. This tuner is incredibly versatile because, well, let's just dive in. If I start browsing using these buttons here on the side, first of all, there's like an equal thing, basically just tune to a certain pitch perfectly. But when you start browsing through all of these, let's go downwards. There's kind of a sweetened acoustic preset, which means yes, it does tune the guitar strings in tune, but they're slightly off from their like accurate pitch to create overall a more musical and pleasant sounding sound. Same for the electric guitar as well. They called it sweetened. There's a sweetened DAD. I think that's probably a DAD-GAD tuning, and sweetened acoustic. Yeah, just crazy amount of presets. This might be the first tuner which has like presets for artists. There's a Dimebag Darrell preset, for example, with if you know anything about Pantera, something they were really well known for was the fact that they didn't tune to like E or E flat or D or anything like that. They tuned somewhere in between. If you ever try to play to their tracks, you'll quickly notice that your guitar is kind of out of tune compared to what they were playing in. So yeah, there's because there's like over 100 presets. I'm not trying to find all of, yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to find the preset for Dimebag tuning, but there's like standard tuning, DAD-GAD, E flat, all of those, and there's like a regular versions, the sweetened versions of those, just presets for anything you might ever want to have, basically any tuning. That's really cool. Then there's a menu. There's a capo setting. Let's go here. So if you're using a capo and still want to tune to regular strings, you can do that. Capo on the second fret and it would still show E. Then what else? I don't claim to be super proficient using this just yet. Yeah, here you can choose the pitch over here as well. And by the way, this tuner is a 0.01 cent accurate or 0.1 cent accurate. One of those, just ridiculous accuracy, and with a guitar that's almost not achievable, so to speak. Obviously you can change the color of this display because why not? Plus they say that they have designed this screen, I'm gonna go with the green one because it's just most visible. This display has been designed to work really well in outdoor conditions as well, so you can actually see your tuner. That helps a lot. Yeah, so there's that. Then you can update this tuner via USB. There's a top port over there. I'll show it to you soon. Oops, sorry, it was fast enough to exit the menus. Yeah, just crazy amount of settings for a tuner. You wouldn't usually think there's that much to do with the tuner, but just a lot of stuff happening here. And all right, let's unplug this. And it shuts down, and I'm going to show you stuff. Yeah, there's a Basically, there's 2 buttons here, standard input, 2 buttons here as well, standard output. There's a power in, micro USB port, doesn't ship with a micro USB cable, and there's also a power out, and I think on the website it said that you can go up to 2 amps out of this. So if you have like a powerful, I want to say let's say one spot, you can go into this and just change pedals from here if you want to do that. That's getting stuck. Other things, for here there's a battery compartment, comes with a battery. Haven't plugged this in yet. And what's cool, there's also a switch for true bypass, buffered bypass, and then this is MN, which is monitor mode, which basically means when the pedal is on, like this, let's power it as well, just a second. So the monitor mode is the one I was on right now, so it always shows you the pitch, but then you control the mute over here. In buffered bypass mode, it will turn off the screen when you hit the button, and in the bypass mode it won't be buffered and work the same way as, well, why don't just demonstrate that quickly. Mute, turn on. There's a nice little click happening there as well. They say on the website they've designed it specifically so that when you click switch, it mutes the output first and then turns the pedal off, so that in no situation when you turn the pedal on or off there should be any kind of pop sound happening. And I don't mean pop music, but like, you know, a pop that might happen, kind of similar when you unplug a cable from a guitar, something like that. So that shouldn't happen. It's specifically designed to avoid that. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. The huge display is just freaking awesome. It's completely different experience to any other tune I've ever had. I mean, I have a Polytune clip and I have the Polytune pedal version. All of those are good, but this seems to be on a whole different level. It doesn't jump back and forth all the time and kind of make you find the correct tuning difficult. There seems to be some sort of smart thing happening when you're kind of going towards the pitch. It just slows down and like helps you tune fast and accurate without bouncing back and forth, trying to find the correct pitch of what you're playing at that time. Yeah. Again, if you are in alternate tunings or anything like that, this is the tune to get, because it has all of the presets. I love that there's an option for the sweetened, or how do you pronounce sweetened tuning. I actually might end up doing some sort of test of that, if there's actually a difference, like the kind of true tuning versus the sweetened one, whether they sound different or not. That's a video idea that I just came up with while shooting this one. So thank you, Peterson, for giving this tuner as a gift to all the 42 Gear Street participants, and also just for making products that excite me. I didn't think I would be excited about the tuner, but that thing is just so good. All right, time to stop rambling. If you want to get your Peterson StroboStomp HD, follow the link below in the description. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, ask any questions you might have. Subscribe, like, share, what other YouTube things are there, notification bell, Catpic Studios t-shirts if you want to support what I do. You can also buy my jam tracks. Well, right now, as I'm shooting this video, there's just one, but there's more to come. Check out my Bandcamp store as well. Thanks for watching this video. I shall see you next time.